All right, how's everybody doing here on this Monday morning here on the Iceman's channel, the Iceman Wrestling Network? Yeah. So, in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about wrestlers departing from their promotions. And I've recently read that Samuel Shaw and Gunner have both said goodbye to TNA Wrestling. They thanked TNA, they thanked the fans. Uh, they're moving on. Where they're going to end up, one only knows, and it's unfortunate because I thought Gunner was a pretty good acquisition for TNA Impact Wrestling when they got him. Unfortunately, they used him, in storylines for a short amount of time, and then it sort of just fizzled out. Same thing with Samuel Shaw. They had him as a psychotic individual in the ring. He had his storyline with Christy Hemme, and Gunner sort of saved him, and Mr. Anderson, sort of didn't trust him and whatnot. And they did have a little bit of a storyline going on there, but that didn't last too long either. And it's unfortunate because I thought Gunner and Samuel Shaw could have been something pretty good in TNA if they utilized them both the right way. Unfortunately, they both have departed from TNA. And we've also heard the stories about Dolph Ziggler being very, very unhappy with WWE, expressing that he will possibly leave when his contract comes up in a couple months, as well as the displeasure by Jack Swagger. Another one. What's going on in the world of wrestling, guys? It just seems like nobody's happy where they are, and understandably so. In a lot of these cases, like I said with Sean Gunner, they weren't being utilized. They were off TV for a very, very long time, and it's unfortunate. TNA has been focusing on certain individuals, but as far as Swagger and Ziggler go, Ziggler is looking for another big push. I know a lot of people out there aren't Dolph Ziggler fans. I know a lot of my friends here on YouTube, do not like him. I think he's talented in the ring. I think he's got a lot of pretty good moves. I think he's a good worker in the ring. I think when he wrestles an opponent that, isn't really up to par, he can make that match come out and make it look good. But then again, if you're just going to stay in a standstill in a promotion, even though you get paid well, some stars are saying that's not enough for them. They want to go on and become a little bit bigger. Now, I think Ziggler would fit great in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think it's that kind of style over there that he can definitely adapt to very quickly because he's very, very similar. But he also has other options too of Ring of Honor, TNA, Lucha Underground. Where he will end up, if he indeed leaves, one only knows. As far as Jack Swagger goes, this was a man that had a lot of promise. He came in around the same time as Dolph Ziggler did, I believe. And they've tried a few gimmicks with Jack. And, he did become world champion at one point. And then his last gimmick with Zeb Coulter, as a true patriot of America, it was going pretty good. There was a lot of positive energy from the fans. And then all of a sudden, Zeb Coulter, with that feud with Rusev, disappeared. And so pretty much didn't Jack Swagger much after that. And I think for Jack Swagger, I think definitely for him, it would definitely be a really great move for him to leave the WWE because in my eyes, I don't see Jack Swagger really ever going anywhere ever again in the WWE. There's too much young talent coming up, which is pushing Jack Swagger to the back of the line, much like we've seen with guys like Zack Ryder, who, to me, never really got a real shot in the WWE. He's very, very popular with the fans. The WWE is just, happy to delegate him to, house shows, and now I guess he's going to end up being on NXT. So, but what's going on in the world of wrestling? I think part of it is people don't have to be satisfied with where they are anymore because of all the wrestling promotions out there. They do have a choice now. Um, as long as your contract is up, and if you're not happy where you are, you have other opportunities to go to places that you can make yourself huge. I mean, I think like a Ziggler and a Swagger, if they both ended up in TNA, I think they both could become world champions in TNA, uh, and I would have no problem with that. I mean, so they feel that if they just don't want to be a jobber anymore, and I really can't blame them. Um, I think they got better talent than that, and if they went elsewhere, they would not be jobbers. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes out of all this. You know, who knows? Maybe they'll both stay where they are. But as far as Gunner and Samuel Shaw go, there's a lot of opportunities for them, and I think if they pick the right opportunity, they could make themselves a name. I mean, even Global Force Wrestling, I mean, that's a very, very good option for a lot of these guys to go to because I know Jeff Jarrett, one way or another, is going to make this promotion work. So, those are my thoughts and those are my opinions here on this Monday morning, everybody. Peace out. Enjoy your day. And hope everybody had a happy Father's Day. And we'll see y'all next time. We'll see you around the corner here on the Iceman's Wrestling Network.